welcome to today's Retirees with Certified Financial Planner Wayne Maslyk of Great Lakes Benefits and Wealth Management. You know, as we have, Wayne, we've done this show now for a few years. We've got a lot of shows in the can, so to speak. That's, you know, the technical term for putting stuff in a cloud or...
Oh, yeah, in the can. Yeah.
In the can. Mm-hmm. That's, well, you know, it comes from the years ago when everything was on film and you put it inside a can.
I was in the can this morning.
Is it? Oh, different can, but I'm sure. But no, it's, you know, I was just thinking, you know, you have most of these episodes and segments available on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've done dozens and dozens and dozens,
Mm-hmm.
and I know, like, the years ago, I don't know, I've been doing a show probably, 10 years, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know when it started. Yeah.
Even when I was with my other partner, you know, we were doing shows. But you know, some of them, the old ones, I don't know how relevant they are with, you know, when the stock market was way low and, you know, taxes were different and everything. I mean, the estate planning things are still the basics, but we have a lot of the videos on the website.
Sure.
And for people that want to learn about financial planning and estate planning, they're very valuable.
Right. Now, you just brought up something. The stock market, I think this week or last week hit more record highs than we have. And there are people who are a little younger than us who have never seen a 2008 or a 1987.
Well, if you had a 25-year-old investor, you know, they were 15 when that happened, or younger. 35-year-old investor was 25.
So they were just starting.
They have no clue. They probably could care less what the market was doing when they're 25.
Right.
You know?
So we have seen a record run here for, what, 10 years?
10 years plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with your prognosticating hat, is this going to continue? Because the Fed has said they're not going to raise interest rates?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think there's any indication of you know, recession. You know, that's kind of the big word people are looking for to get worried about the market pulling back. You know, once the trade war gets settled, hopefully, you know, then I think we have all indicators other than history. You know, history says, you know, we should have had a pullback, you know, 3 years ago.
Sure.
So yeah, this is the longest bull market ever in the history.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
We're in the longest bull market, and we're at record high indexes.
Right.
Never before.
So your clients are doing well?
Yes, absolutely. You know, most. You know, we talked before about when the markets are up, like the S&P 500, you know, typically 20% of the stocks or companies in the 500 companies in the S&P are the ones driving the market up. They're not all making money.
Right.
So there are people that have individual stocks and investments that aren't making money, you know, losing money. So yeah, not every, depending on how they're invested. But a typical investor that's very, you know, diversified, yes, they're doing well.
Well, that's what you do, though. You help folks figure that out so they can do well instead of taking those one stock that is going to bottom out or something.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. You know, or people that work for employers, so they tend to load up for their on their employer stock. You know, Cedar Fair or Ford or GM or whatever. So that's always a red flag. You don't want to do that. But yeah, well diversified, and of course safety. You know, you have to have a degree of safety. No risk, no stock market investments. So when we do have the next pullback, it's not on all of your money.
Sure. So is that going to happen soon, this next pullback? I mean, we know it's going to happen.
Knows. Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
So the family investor, you know, I mean, because most of us, we're not playing with money. We actually have hopefully we have a plan, and the money we've worked hard to attain.
Yep.
You know, we don't want to just, you know, it's not a gamble, I guess. We're not gambling with it, or we shouldn't be.
Oh, you're gambling with it. If you're in the stock market, you're gambling with it. It's a gamble, and it's all about timing. You know, if somebody's getting ready to retire now, right? They've just had 10, 11 years of a good market, so a lot of them are basing their projections or their retirement projections on what the market's been doing. But if they retire, say, you know, December 31st, and now this big recession happens, and they're thinking they're going to average a 7 or 8% return, and now they lose 30%. So they're 300 grand's down to 210 the year they retire. And they were thinking of pulling 4% off the 300. Now, 4% off 300 is what, 12,000? So now it's down to 200,000. 4% on that is 8,000. So now they're $4,000 a year short.
Right.
And if they're pulling money off of a sinking portfolio, it's reverse compounding. It's terrible. So there's a lot involved. So yes, the market's good. Yes, over time, the market should do well, but it's all about timing, when you retire and where your investments are when the pullback does happen.
And we know that at some point it's going to happen.
Sure.
Which means...
Could happen tomorrow.
Absolutely. And you look at the turmoil in the world, something catastrophic happens, you got the...
Yeah, we just shot a drone out of the sky in Iran, so the war starts today, maybe the market starts its pullback today.
Right.
You don't know. But you have to have things set up to where if it does pull back, you're good to go.
And that's what you help families do.
Yeah, absolutely. People have to do that. I mean, it's their life savings. If you don't do that, you're going to mess up at some point in the future.
Right.
You're going to mess up your retirement. So you have to. You should use a professional. Typically, I prefer a certified financial planner, and a good one. Sometimes
like Wayne Maslyk.
Oh, of course, yes, like me. But not everyone has access to me, or maybe they have a good relationship with their current advisor, and they don't have to be a certified financial planner to do a good financial plan. But you want to work with a fiduciary, somebody that by law has the client's best interest first.
Sure.
There's the brokers, insurance agents, they don't have to put the client's best interest first. By law, they do not have to.
Okay.
They have to put their company's best interest first. I have to put the client's best interest. So whoever you work with, you want to work with a fiduciary.
Sure, absolutely. Well, friends, we're out of time for this segment, but we want to encourage you to go to Wayne's website. It's todaysretirees.com. Todaysretirees.com. You'll find all kinds of information on there. You can send them emails. They'll respond to you. You can also pick up the phone at 866-626-3990. 866-626-3990. You can set up an appointment. Your life's savings is too important to just sort of hope it works.
Or wing it.
Right? You need a plan. And that's what Wayne helps you do. We'll be back right after this.